Even though the volume of U.S. farming land and operators has declined a bit since 1982, there are still around 1.89 million U.S. farms raising crops for food, fuel, and a wealth of other purposes. These are crucial to our local, state, national, and international food supplies. Of those farmers, we subsidize roughly a third through taxes and disaster relief insurance. That can cost the government anywhere from $10 to $20 billion, depending on which agency report you tend to read. With so much money in play for such a crucial part of our economy, many people are a little worried as September 30th, 2024 approaches and another revision of the U.S. Farm Bill must be addressed. In this video, we'll outline what is likely to happen so that you can get your real estate investments in order appropriately. There is a lot of scientific and economic theory behind the U.S. Farm Bill, but let's cut it down to the simplest form for right now. The basic idea of this bill is to set the rules for funding for most of the agriculture and food programs within the USA. It's like a giant chessboard deciding where to invest money for different crops, territories, and assistance. The U.S. Farm Bill is designed to be updated about every 4 to 5 years. The reason for this is to respond to any changes in supply or demand for food quantities. Other reasons include issues like changing technologies or farming practices, economic shifts like a new trade agreement, environmental concerns around conservation, nutritional and food security concerns, and public policy and budgetary changes. In mid-November of 2023, President Biden signed into law the Further Continuing Appropriations and Other Extensions Act 2024. This is a fancy name for a bill that ensures optional programs continue their operations until a better budget deal can be reached between various political entities in Washington, D.C. This bill affects the U.S. Farm Bill and investing in real estate property. It extended the current bill to September 30th, 2024 before it needs revamping. This covered everything from how to give food to low-income families to the legalization and production of hemp. If, and that is a big if, a new farm bill cannot be passed on or before September 2024, all the permanent laws regarding farming are enforced. These are provisions that were passed in 1938 and 1949. As you can imagine, that would not help the millions of farmers out there trying to make a living, so this is not likely to happen. So, why is it so important to keep an eye on the U.S. Farm Bill? It affects such a wide range of industries and commodities that will shift how your investment fares in the short and long terms. For example, if you are in the CBD or THC industries, you can expect your sector to be a hot topic of debate as Congress hammers out changes to the anticipated 2024 Farm Bill. Regenerative agriculture is also expected to be debated as this has to do with holistic farming and ranching practices. Another interesting point in the Farm Bill that could transform the country is the adoption of IoT or Internet of Things devices. Many farmers and ranchers are investing in connected equipment and ag tech features. This is to remotely monitor areas without having to expend the human power or other resources crucial to a positive bottom line during operations. A positive vote could mean more rural access to the internet, which is a game changer as roughly 23% of rural Americans do not have reliable broadband access. If you are interested in or already own farmland and ranch properties, the Farm Bill directly affects your acreage valuation. Put simply, the lower the availability of subsidies and government assistance, the less value for rural farmland. When insurance and brokerage firms look at land, they consider the stability of subsidies. These factors make land more attractive to current and prospective owners because there's more predictability and lower operational risks. The closer we draw to the September 30th, 2024 deadline, the more investors will consider risk management, insurance, conservation, incentives, land values, and the overarching regulatory environment of items like connectivity, crop allowance, and other factors. Thanks for watching. We're United Country Real Estate, your experts in all things farm properties. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe. Thanks again and stay tuned for our next video.